Hey YouTube. Hey guys, what's up? This is Sean, the Togo brother. Today we are going to talk about something that I don't normally talk about, which is computers. I don't think I've ever actually talked about computers before. Um, no, wait, I take that back. I have, because I talked about them in one of my old podcasts when I tried to show you how to build a computer. It turns out that there were some parts and some things that I didn't have, and so I had to go make multiple trips. That's also something with autism. You end up having to thinking you have everything, but you don't. It's kind of like going to the grocery store, buying all your ingredients, going home, and realizing you don't have the ingredient you need to make the dinner or the lunch or breakfast or whatever. It's kind of like that. Okay. So, um going along with that, um one thing that I'm going to mention to you guys is at a very young age, I think it was the age of 6 or 7, I ended up actually going to one of my bedrooms, and basically we had like a small PC, like a very basic PC, like ones with CD drives and hard drives and all that good stuff. And so it was like basic like Wolfenstein games and basic solitaire and like backyard soccer, backyard football. Y'all remember Pablo Sanchez? Um Pablo Sanchez, the backyard group, right? The baseball and the football team. Okay. We were playing games like that on this PC. And so eventually I was just kind of learning the whole get up and shtick. Um and so as I was getting into it, I started learning the intricate parts of it, like what's inside of the actual computer. Because, I got the whole screens and this option, that option, this procedure, that procedure, but I was trying to figure it out. And so I remember one Christmas during I think it was during the 90s or something. It was like late 93, 94. We actually had um, we had some custom built PC and stuff like that. And so we basically had a custom built RAM, custom built hard drive, custom built graphics card, custom built processor, custom built motherboard, all that good stuff. Now, I don't mean like we took the parts and built it ourselves. It was one of those way back in the day where you could tell like Dell or Windows and all those major compact IBM, okay? You could tell those companies, "Hey, I want this motherboard, I want this chip, I want this graphics card, I want this RAM," all this stuff, right? So then eventually they'll say, "Okay, cool. We're gonna put it all together and then put it in a box and ship it to my house and say, 'Here's your custom built PC like you wanted.'" So we said, "Cool. Alright." So we started getting around to it, and then I started tinkering with it. So I started putting some accessories together, I started putting some things together, this, that, the fourth, all that good stuff. And then it got around to me saying, "You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and make my own PC. I'm gonna make my own computer from scratch." So I got a case, much like your PC cases today, your towers, your desktop versions, all that good stuff, your small ones, like even your server type PC cases. And so I found a motherboard, I found some RAM, I found a CD drive, I found a chip, I found a graphics card, and I found um storage, like a hard drive type thing. Not really an SSD, but just like a hard drive. Okay. Put it all together, found some power, connected all the cables, and put it all together. And I turned it on, and voila, I have a computer. And it kind of worked, but I knew that there was more. Right. Now, eventually, fast forward a couple of years later, I wanted to do more with it. I wanted to get more out of it. Now, if you guys don't already know, I am a big flight simulation enthusiast, okay? Now, I already mentioned to you guys this before, but I already have the controls for a joystick. I already have throttle. I already have a yoke. Now, I don't have a rudder pedals yet, and I don't have the other parts to put that on my desk yet. Okay, but it is coming. Um, I have a lot on my desk right now, and I'm going to show you what it all looks like. So that's what that side looks like. Okay. I have a lot of desk space. Okay. Very much. And that's my audio interface right there. There's one of my displays, and there's my other display right up there. Okay. And then there's one of my joysticks, and there's some other stuff there. Okay. So we've got this far. Okay. So I have a lot of desk space I could work with. What I'm trying to get to is to where I can put a whole bunch of gadgets together and create a home simulation, right? Like a home flight deck, basically. Okay. I don't know if I want to do the whole windows and the whole thing of that sort. Okay. But I want to do most of the controls, the yoke, the throttle, the active standby, the radio controls, the flaps, all that stuff. All right. A real working system. But that's not what this podcast I think is gonna be about tonight. So, you guys know I'm pretty engrossed in technology, you know? I already have all these devices and these sorts of setups and stuff like that. So, um, a little bit ago, not that far, maybe a couple weeks ago, and I mean weeks as in weeks, I decided that I was going to buy a case with a motherboard to get this process running, and it had an i7 with 2700K, okay, processor. Was a nice processor. It's not top of the line, but it's nice. And so it had RAM in there, it had a GPU in there, it had the basics in there to get running, okay? But I wanted to make it bigger, make it more. So I went and got more RAM. I went and got hard drive storage, SSD to put the operating system on. What else did I get? I got a Wi-Fi card, a Wi-Fi 6 card, not the Wi-Fi 5, but the Wi-Fi 6, which is updated recently. Um, I got what else did I get? Trying to think. I think that's pretty much it for now. But anyway, so and then eventually I wanted a bigger case, a much bigger, massive size case. Now you guys have seen my case before, right? All right. Um, if you know what? I'll have to display my case later in a different video. I'll have to show you that one later. Um, what I will do is I will tell you I have an additional free empty case. Now, I'm not going to let that go to waste. And I have a bunch of pieces inside of my closet that I can use. So, where is that leading me? I would like to find some very basic parts and build all of you a PC. And if it matches and it works, you can come figure out where I am. Okay. Send me a message. And then the person that I feel is more qualified for that, we can figure out where to meet. And I will just give you the case. Right. It's out of my heart, out of my kindness, out of my free will. Now, I ask one or two things of you, okay? I'm trying to get this channel going. So, I need you to subscribe to me and go find me on my Toga channel, okay? Go subscribe to that channel, all right? And let's get this going, okay? Because my goal is to reach out to as many of you guys as I can. But I think it would be kind of fun for you guys to see and watch in real time how easy or difficult it is to put together a whole PC. What do y'all think? Be pretty cool, right? Okay, so we're going to go from the PC case all the way up to running Windows. Okay, now I don't know if I'm going to off offer to put Windows 11 on there because, I will basically let you all do that, but I will give you a version of Windows 10 to at least get you running, okay? So you'll get a version of Windows 10, you'll get, storage, you'll get graphics, you'll get RAM, all that good stuff. Now, you won't be able to play Call of Duty with lag-free latency, but you will be able to do most basic stuff. You'll be able to watch YouTube, watch some internet videos, go email, go watch the internet, all that good stuff, okay? If you wanna beef it up, that's up to you, but I'm giving you a very basic system, okay? Be pretty cool, right? So follow more, follow along, and it's gonna be a journey, and it's gonna be a couple part process. We're gonna do a couple part videos, and it'll be a playlist on here, building a PC from scratch, okay? And it will be multiple, and I'll show you how to do it, and I'll explain each part and what it's supposed to do and what it does. Now, I won't tell you how much it's gonna be because prices vary drastically, okay? And you can get some pretty good deals. Now, I have a PC parts store that's located near me, okay? Best Buy unfortunately doesn't do a lot of this, okay? You can buy PCs from them already built, but if you want to custom build your own, I suggest you go to a custom PC building store, like a electronic store. Sometimes they're called Fry's, sometimes they're called Micro Center, um, Radio Shack. If there's a location near you, they used to have stuff like that for you to do that, okay? But I don't think they're in business anymore, so don't quote me on that, okay? But anyways, so I'm gonna leave you on that note. This wasn't gonna be a long podcast, but I wanted to kinda come out and tell you guys, I'm gonna be giving away, for free, a PC that I'm gonna build, and I'm gonna show you how to build it if you watch the video. You have to be a watcher of the video, you have to subscribe to the channel, and you have to meet me in person to be able to get it because I'm not shipping this. This is going to be a very, very expensive, heavy item. It's going to be probably more than 50 pounds. Okay. All put together. Well, not really, but you get the point. All right. It's going to be more expensive for me to ship than it is for me to send it to you. So you guys got to meet me halfway. All right. And you can kind of figure out where I'm from based on where my videos are and all that good stuff. All right. So I'm going to end the stream now. I appreciate you listening to me. And I hope to see one of you guys that are listening with a new PC in your hands. All right. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Let's do this together. I'm Sean, the Togo Brother. I am out.